The beard is gone. Only for a limited time. I just needed my face to breathe. As you can see, my vitamin D deficiency is getting the best of me, and I need to add some breath of fresh air to this pale ass face. But what I'm putting together today is pretty much the best niche fall top 10 list ever. These are so sexy that I don't know what to do with myself. I'm going to need to charge you just to watch this video. That's how sexy it is. This is going to be the OnlyFans of top 10 niche sexy ass fragrances for the fall. Let's roll my motherfucking music so we can get right into this list because I'm impressing myself.
I'm kind of a big sexy motherfucker. We're all alone.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. This is your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. It feels ridiculously weird not having a beard, but in like a week and a half, it's gonna grow back, and it's gonna be all copacetic, and your boy's gonna look back again like a washed up old man.
True story.
So I put together 10 absolute stunner fragrances for the fall. These are jaw-dropping. These are sexy. These are drool-worthy.
Kylie Jenner, holla at me, you fire, I go lie.
These are bunny nose. We all know the bunny nose when shorty's just, yeah, she's gonna hit you all up the neck when she smells these fragrances. These are stellar, damn near masterpiece status fragrances, if I do say so myself. Absolute sex appeals in a bottle. None of these are inexpensive.
20 on top, okay. 20 on bottom. Hello.
Let's just get that right out of the way. These joints will absolutely break the bank. They will put you in debt. The economy's crashing anyway, so fuck it. Might as well go out in a blaze of glory. The first fragrance I put on this list is just to add an element of freshness and give you that barbershop feel with an extra amount of sexiness. This is by the house of nich, and that's B612. We need to embrace the barbershop-esque type fragrances with a twist. This is absolutely gorgeous, stellar piece, a great barbershop interpretation fragrance with great performance, but also a big sex appeal off of my skin. That lavendery, soapy, foamy kind of sensation that we like from barbershop fougere type fragrances is enhanced here with nich signature sex bombs. These fuckers just know how to do a fragrance and do it well. This performs extremely well, very sexy, fresh shaven kind of look, only with like, you know, a little bit of jaw-dropping salivation techniques here. Great fall, fresh type fragrance, but still has some darkness, sex appeal, and some density to it. But let's just get to some more craziness, shall we? Next one. The next fragrance is by the house of Oriento Parfums, and the name says it all. It's delicious. Delicious is absolutely, well, delicious.
Where can you go from there?
It's a dark chocolatey, honey ambery type fragrance with some balls. And I mean some like elephantitis. Performance on this fragrance has been over 14 hours off of my skin, and it still has this beautiful dry fruit, marvelous patchouli and sandalwood combination that is gorgerific. This is a fragrance that isn't talked about by many because Renier is kind of like a little small niche mom and popish kind of situation. However, this is one that you absolutely have to try. Great performance, absolutely beautiful scent profile, perfect for the fall and even winter, and this is a stellar piece that I'm telling you, if you can get a sample of it, you need to try it out. Next one. This next one has been one of my favorites for a significant amount of time. It's by the house of imaginary authors, and that is Memoirs of a Trespasser. This ginger snap vanilla cookie is nuts. Shit, every time I just snort this fragrance in the air,
I want some more.
ooh, the Holy Ghost be rising up in this motherfucker. Yes, Lord.
I have walked that crooked road, and I have danced with the demon Satan.
Benzoins, vanillas, and boozes with ginger snap cookie. I mean, Jack and Jill went up a hill and
Jill came down with 250. Oh!
I don't know what happened with that fucking story. That's a little bit traumatizing for children. But anyway, this might be the most inexpensive fragrance in this collection with the most complexity in this collection that I've selected. To be honest with you, this is a very stellar piece. It's stunning, it's gorgerific, it's sexy, it's unique, and it's not crazy expensive. This is absolutely a stunner for the fall, and I highly recommend you try this out. Next one. When I think of the words alluring, elegant, sexy, I think of Killian's Angel Share French Montana edition. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be the French Montana edition, but this vanillic booze bomb with like pralines and cognac and whatever the fuck else it has in it is... Whew. This is like Roadhead in a bottle. You're gonna get pulled over for a DUI and indecent exposure in the middle of the West Side Highway because you are going to smell absolutely boozerific while getting slow neck while stick shifting in the highway.
I'd give you one, but
Life could be worse. This collaboration between Killian and French Montana didn't require a lot of thought process behind it. Let's be clear. I think the only difference between this and the regular Killian share is a singular note. No big whoop, but what I can tell you is that this shit is absolutely gorgeous. Definite sexy staple for the fall and perfect for a date night situation. Next one. This next fragrance by the House of Xerjoff was Love at First Sniff. I have said it time and time again. And for some reason, when I think of this, the artist Maxi Priest comes to my head. I just wanna be close to you. Naxos. Do all the things you want me to. Oof. Sweet honey molasses ambery. Wow. Oh, touch me inappropriately.
It's the type of guy that goes down on a chick all night and goes to work without washing his face.
It's jarring. It's like tobacco, booze, cinnamon, honey, thick, robust, outstanding, jaw-drooling. She's gonna want to lick your chesticles as soon as she smells this. This is just stellar masterpiece of a fragrance. I don't know why it took me so damn long to get this fragrance. Well, I do know why. My wallet. Fall appropriate is an understatement. This is just sex in a bottle. Next one. Tom Ford blew everybody's dick off with this fragrance. Let's be clear, I was less than enthused about this fragrance's release coming out until I smelled it, and then my wife smelled it, who's the biggest hater in the game, and pretty much said, this is absolutely beautiful. And I was like, what'd you say? Tom Ford's Epine Fumé. I can never pronounce this shit, but I can tell you that this smoky fucking ridiculous bomb by Tom Ford is a stellar piece. God. The fall is the best time for fragrance. I don't want to know anything else about fragrance all other 3 seasons. Fall is it for fragrance. You get so much versatility, so much fun, the perfect temperatures that fluctuate throughout the day to really enhance that fragrance wearing experience to the 20th power. I fucking love the fall. Is there anywhere that I can live that it's fall 24/7? Please put in the comments below because I am relocating. Ebene Fumé is stellar. It's like a holy experience of sex appeal. That doesn't even go together. Like, you should not say holy and sex appeal in the same one. But listen, when you're fucking really good, what is she gonna say? Oh my God. I mean, there's holiness there, isn't it? Extra incensey and spicy, peppery off the skin. You definitely get this. It is a religious type experience. Like, you're just going through these motions that this shit smells amazing. You got like Palo Santo, you got black pepper, you got incense, you got the resins, you got the florals. It's just, come on, man. Like, you can get this at the department store. Just run over there, steal a sample from Sephora, just snatch the bottle sample tester off the counter, right? Next one. I always preach Marc-Antoine Ganymede is a bomb, but people be sleeping on B683. This is masculinity and sex appeal for fall appropriate conversations, baby. This is ooh-wee bullshit. Yo, if Ganymede's Richard Gere, this is like Idris Elba. Very masculine, man's man, deep bass in the voice. Try this immediately. Next one. This one was an absolute shock when I smelled it, and this is another Xerjoff fragrance, only this one is Lira. This orangey, citric, sweet cinnamon lavender fragrance with a bumped up like vanillic caramel kind of note that was really surprising. The blood orange here is really much the star. So if you go from blood orange to caramel vanilla, you get this beautiful, seductive, damn near gourmandish kind of note with a little bit of a citric kind of shaving on top of it. Great performance, very shocking upon first impressions, to be honest with you. It's not what I expected. I expected something dense, sweet, very ambery, but it wasn't that. That blood orange really popped and truly made it stand out for any preconceived notion that I had about this fragrance. It smells outstanding. It's a great balance of sweet and citric when it comes off the skin. This is gonna be a really stellar, beautiful piece for the fall, and you can definitely translate this over to the winter. Absolutely sexy, sensual, hot, delicious. Lira is it. Next one. This one is the newest acquisition in my collection and absolutely loved it because I'm in love with the house, and that's Mizensur Celebs Woods. This is like a Jay-Z lyric in a bottle. Photo shoot fresh, looking like wealth. I'm about to call the paparazzi on myself. course. You want to talk about an underdog fragrance that's slowly going to creep up in people's conversations? Stay tuned. Next one. I haven't even done a video on this fragrance yet. I picked this up at Max Aroma when I went to shoot the event. I bought this joint because this is one of the fragrances that I cracked open right on the spot, and both Big Head and Ja were like, yo, that shit does smell crazy sexy. This is a little bottle that is not inexpensive, but all you need is about 2.5 sprays and you Gucci, and this by the house of Jara Bohem. That's Oriento. I'm not the biggest ylang ylang type fan, but there's a combination here of ylang ylang, apple, and rose in the midsection of this fragrance that really turns out to be magical off the skin. There's also notes of like styrax and shit here, and it's kind of resinous and deep, but it's not your rose oud combination. There are woody nuances in this fragrance, but really what it does off your skin, it really varies on pH levels, I'm sure, but it's magical what this did off of my skin, and I was pleasantly surprised by the note profile and what it did and how it developed off of my skin. It made me like fucking just ugh. When a fragrance is this deep yet still has a nice citric opening to help balance it out, I just like the way that it's kind of like a chef, like a proper pastry chef that's just putting together layers that balance themselves off properly. You don't want something that's overly sweet because it just becomes a little overwhelming. You want something that has the right amount of citrus, has the right amount of florals, has the right amount of juiciness and darkness and sweetness, just to help counterbalance everything. Just have that nice harmonious flow off of you, and this is absolutely sexy, which doesn't require too many sprays, and you can take it with you anywhere you want to go. I mean, these are banging ass fragrances for the fall in the niche category. I think you can't go wrong with any or all of these. Granted, these will absolutely break the bank, other than Memoirs of a Trespasser. All of them are quite expensive, but you're getting what you pay for. These are absolutely stellar. Let me know what you guys think of these lists and what fragrances you will be wearing this fall, and I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is, biggest in the game. Smooches.
Cubaknow, what's fresh, who's best? One of them's gonna pass the test. Cubaknow.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, molar roller, start tack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.